Switch to game audio. Music's awesome, but we gotta go. Because there's actually maintenance tonight, so I don't want to waste too much time here. It actually starts in less than 5 hours now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. We're gonna go ask for the help of Bismarck, the giant whale, again. At least that's Urianger's idea. What's up? Alright, let's do this. Hopefully I can finish 5.2 before the maintenance starts tonight. I think I will. And I'll probably get a nice chunk of 5.3, and then hopefully tomorrow I can actually just finish 5.3 and be done. Excuse me. The 5.3 patch notes say it's the conclusion of the Shadowbringer story, so I'm pretty much gonna stop streaming there. And then like I said, I'll go back to streaming other games after that. And maybe much later, I'll revisit FF14 and do like a full New Game Plus playthrough. Of its entirety. Which will be a long project that will take a long time, but it's fine. And I think I'll probably also showcase the job quest lines for all the jobs in the games, because they added that to New Game Plus recently. And yeah, but that's for like much later. I have other games I want to get to. So I'll go back to playing this game off stream for a while, basically. Once I get to the end of 5.3. Anyway, that's the plan for now. Let's see, where the hell are we and where do we need to go? Okay. From here, we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. You gonna walk on water now? You perfected your technique then? Just so. The water will be as glass beneath my feet, and provideth purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. She's waiting for him to fuck up. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, 'twould be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh, hush. I'm sure it'll be brilliant. He's like, y'all about to get schooled. He did it! The man is Jesus himself! He's done it! Incredible. Don't lose focus! No! He's losing focus! Urianger! For the love of... Yeah, you're gonna jump in with all that equipment on? But video game logic. You can have heavy ass clothes and it doesn't change your buoyancy at all. Mine apologies. The technique requires the purest of focus, and mine was lacking. Yeah, no shit. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Floth, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success. Albeit on a single occasion. All it takes is one distracted thought and you're done. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? Him too. Tancred? It's nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell. Though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree. A fucking boat? Yeah, good thing we didn't try anything stupid like ride a boat. I must admit I've been keen to attempt walking on water myself, though I know what Alize would say. I'll stick to swimming, thank you very much. You think those two are really alright? Perhaps we should take a moment to rest. What sort of dealings with the Floth, I wonder? Shady ones. Before you make some quip about age catching up with me, you'd be out of breath too if you had to drag Urianger out of the sea without so much as a warm-up. That's true. He's not exactly, short and light. Dude's tall. He may be lanky, but he's tall. That still adds weight. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proves more effective than mine experimental magics. Yeah. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, serene one. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done. So, did he agree? Hold on. Okay. Almost sneezed. Almost. That was my warning. Huh. Aye, though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Leon and I are more than capable of that. I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, not a big problem. But with the Kojin's blessing, we'll have done it within moments, and better that than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you the left. Now go! Someone's touchy. Damn. What the hell got into her? I am in your debt. Jesus. She's going through some shit right now. That was a very, wait, let me talk to them, see what they say. none of us is much of a match for Alize when she's like this. Aside from Y'shtola, perhaps. Mine apologies. This venture hath not proceeded as smoothly as I had hoped. It's a minor miracle that we accomplish anything at all, wouldn't you say? Psst, I think Thancred's embarrassed. Yes, I'm perfectly well recovered, thank you. Yeah, he is. I think she's just getting tired of the bullshit with the whole stick of walking on water and everything else. At least I think that's what's going on. What? Anasia's barnacle. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. The thing is huge. I only recently learned about how these things work in real life, too. Same thing. I learned about it, funny enough, through a news story. I guess that's the last one. A news story I saw about, I guess, a race that they do across the Atlantic Ocean, like in small teams and stuff. And it was, it starts on, I can't remember exactly, but it's across the Atlantic, just to be general. And I guess, you know, it obviously takes like a month or so of, the story was about like 2 people? It was like a sibling? Yeah, it was a pair of siblings who crossed on a boat. I don't know what place they ended up in, but, because it's a race, but, I remember they talked about how they had to constantly, one of them had to constantly dive underwater and take these barnacles off their boat so that they wouldn't get slowed down. You know, to stay competitive in the race. I can't imagine a race that lasts a month. That's crazy. Alright, we're done. Well, that was disgusting. My pay will not be required to attend to any other matters of personal hygiene. The power to breathe underwater seems most convenient. Mayhap the Kojin might be persuaded to grant me it when we return to the source. I can swim, after all. Right. Of course you can. I take it you finished? Could you please keep an eye on Thancred and Urianger? I'm still not convinced they're alright. Me neither. Apologies for sitting this one out, but it did seem more appropriate for those of you with the Kojin's blessing to handle it. Excuse me. Fine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember. A long time ago, another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. That explains the name of the island. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. That sounds a lot like me, actually. But there's no escape anymore. Can't isolate yourself on any kind of island, metaphorical or otherwise. The whole world is connected now. You can't run away from its problems anymore. If there ever was a time when you could, you certainly can't now. Anyway, I treasured our time together, brief though it was. Brief though it always is. But I remember him, and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. Hmm. Feels good to speak and to be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend, but it is time I grant you your request. But first I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. And now that really makes you wonder how much shit has been lost to history, even in real life, right? Like, how much shit have we never heard about that we're never going to hear about that was significant, that happened at some point, right? It's pretty sad. Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? God damn, Alize, what's up? While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Pelusia. That's all? I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed there was, but it has no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine. Later then. Someone's not happy. Someone's nosy and curious like me. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite? For Urianger and Thancred in particular. I require no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourself so. Please, rest. For me? Oh, alright. If you insist. You too, Leon. You've been running yourself ragged. This seems like the funnier option, but I kind of want to see what happens if I push her a little. But I feel fine. Just go quietly, Leon. Trust me. In that case, I leave the old man in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the split hole anon. Anon, not anon. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, we must be made to rest. I know a place in Solon that's better for it than most. Come with me. Leave the old men. Feels bad, man. She called us all old. Old, not obsolete. With age cometh wisdom, or so I pray. Oops. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. He's just rolling with it. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I'm here under protest. Though I can't say I mind the view. I mean, the rain kind of sucks it up, but I get it. It kind of reminds me of being at Lake Tahoe, actually. A vast expanse, but you still see the other side, and it's all just beautiful. A vast expanse of water, sorry, I didn't... A vast expanse of water, but you can still see the other side, and it's just a great scenery. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? Help! Someone! Quickly! Well, so much for fishing. It's Nightshade! We was attacked on the road from the Crystarium, barely escaped with me life. I suppose we might have predicted this. Do you mean you'll help? For free? Thank you. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. First time I'm hearing about them. Probably should have done some side quests, eh? I doubt they'll trouble us over much. No more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. Excuse me. Here come the hiccups. Maybe. That'll fuck up my voice acting if it does happen. Weed! 420. All save our miscreant appear unharmed. Can you believe this? I don't even have anything worth stealing. Never fear, Nightshade ain't no match for the guard. Fortunately, this one wasn't clever enough to bring support. What the fuck? I swear I was facing Thancred. These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it. Ooh. Oh. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Is that you, sir? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Why, I believe I even recognize your companion. He's like, what? Yes, from the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on patrol, no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are a few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more. Like we should be doing more. Oh, it's because of what the fake Ardbert said. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man and the resolve to see it through. I remember you, the excitable one. Sorry, sir. I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. The name's Vonard, sir. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot. Just like the Warriors of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Norvrent. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves and go where the need is greatest. That Ascian really planted seeds in their minds, didn't he? But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Well, well. Future heroes of the first, do you think? They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus' schemes to light. It pains me to think that men with such pure intent are being made to serve Ascian ends, however directly. But they're right. The people need heroes. Beneath the surface. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus' machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well make for the split hole now. Ooh. Ooh. Shit. The wrong fucking move. You arrived rather early. Are you certain you did as you were told? Not really. What's keeping Bismarck? Surely it doesn't take this long to shake off a few loose stones. We rested, didn't we, Leon? Yeah, of course we did. So, how much of a respite did you actually enjoy? Half a moment's? Perhaps we ought to have clarified what Bismarck meant by a short while. To his mind, our whole lives might be as the blink of an eye. All are present. Now we need but await Bismarck's coming. I know that person. Push Queen. I've seen them before when I was doing Realm Reborn, actually. They're actually part of the same part of the story that I was at back then. Yeah, I've seen that person before. Here in the lair. They were dressed in purple back then, though. Anyway, 'tis time. Pray make ready. That was like 2 to 3 months ago, by the way. Good to see they stuck with the game. Funny where you end up meeting people again. Anamnesis Anider? Okay. Well, yeah, it is the same person. They're part of a different FC now, though. It seems they paired up with someone. That's cute. At least that's what it looks like. They could just be BFFs. What's up, Alfie Node? Whether or not we find the knowledge we seek, we have a duty to stem the Bentos' aggression. Yulmore has only just begun to rebuild. We can't be certain that the Bentos are all we'll find down there. Stay alert. What are we waiting for? Just talking, everybody. I like to think my skills have improved in some small way since the last time we fought together. I won't let you down. Unlike Amaroth, the ruins which we now seek are no illusion. There is no knowing what awaits below. We must hope that whatever slumbers in the depths will help to shed some light upon Elidibus' recent activities. Alright, well, before we start this... Actually, let me read the dungeon description first. Deep in the Tempest, deeper still than the Phantom Amaroth of Emet-Selch's design, lies what remains of Anaider's ancient edifices. It is to an unexplored corner of this bed of knowledge that the Scions now travel in hopes that what has long slumbered, forgotten, may be brought to the surface once more. Alright, that's a short and sweet description. Alright, I'm gonna go to the restroom, so I'll be right back, and then we'll get in there and do this thing. Alright, I have returned. Let's transition back and get going on this dungeon, I guess. Which is obviously going to start off in Bismarck or whatever. Should I stick with this party? Nah, I wanna mix it up a little. Let's go with... I'll take green. Green and Tancred are a good pair, obviously, but I'm a tank, so I can't take Tancred. I think I'll take these two. There we go. Yeah, this'll work. Oh my god. Every fucking time. Controller just decides to start dying. At the worst times. Maybe it was Bismarck whom I ought to have bargained. I don't know what he's referencing, but... in a hot minute. They're just relentlessly assaulting us right now. Oh, I started grinding Gunbreaker, and now my fucking fingers are all mixed up on which buttons I'm supposed to be pushing. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I want to say. He's so huge, but he can move around so swiftly. Look at this. Oh, this is pretty cool. Damn! It's not overwhelming. Oh shit! Whew, man, I am a little out of it today. Fire some creatures. What the hell is this thing? I give you my breath, he says. Alright. Fuck. 1 second. My eyes are getting a little irritated for some reason. Oof. I might have to get some tissue for my eyes. 1 second. Good thing I'm not in a, public duty or something. Yeah, with other players. Oh, that would have been a disaster at this point. Huh. The music here is very upbeat. I will say. Alright, I think I'm good. I think I'm okay now. Let's get back to it. Phew. Transition back. Whew. Let's do this. That was a fun ride, though, eh? All the scenery was great. Yet that was just the beginning, because holy shit, we got a ways to go still. Arrive at Catharsis? This dude? Unknown. Hey! We are fated to happen upon strange abominations, apparently. Never have I seen the like. Well, I've seen it before. It looks a little different, but it definitely looks like the unknown from, what is it? The sunken Galnica airship in Final Fantasy VII? The one that gets, like, shot down or, for whatever reason, crash lands in the ocean, and then you can explore it underwater with the submarine. It has a bunch of creatures called Unknowns, and they're basically, they look like bioweapon experiments gone wrong, like freaks like that. I think this is a reference to those enemies from FF7. Let's see what its face looks like. It's a little different, but it's not like they're gonna make them look identical. Definitely feels like it's a reference, though, to that. Especially because we're underwater, so... Now, the thing about those enemies in FF7 is they are, like they knew. I'll follow them from now on. Those enemies were incredibly hard to kill and really powerful, and they could wipe your party really quick. Those unknowns, these guys basically. They could wipe your party because they were not only hella strong, but they also used a lot of status effects. Doesn't seem to be the case here, though. That was the wrong fucking move. I want to do this. There we go. He's charging his laser. So that's a tank buster. Some manner of harrowing, perhaps? Might similar creatures dwell beneath the seas of the source? Well, like I said, they're an FF7, so maybe. Oh, it's just one dude left.
Away with you!
God damn, these battles take forever. Cyclops? I mean, that's also maybe not the name, but the enemy itself is has been in previous Final Fantasies before. Cyclops. What is this? Whoa! Oh wait, that's just a party wide. Holy shit, man! Treble blade, treble hammer. Oh. Thought I got out of the range of it. An impressive concept. I had no idea what the hell was going on. You might learn much if more such crystals are to be found within. Oh, they're talking about how they summoned them, yeah. The enemies that were on the side. That was, yeah, I had no idea what to do with the hammer and the sword. This could take a lifetime to study. Yep.
I'll show you.
That's kind of a waste at this point.
Away with you.
Fuck. I don't know what I ate or something, but I'm hella tired right now. I'm like crashing hard. Jesus. I'm like zoning out. Man, they're not all grouped up.
I'll show you.
What is that? Alright, at least we got this far. So far. Meaning, so far I'm still alive. I feel incredibly tired though. I might have to cut the stream short. I don't know what the hell's going on. Shit. Merciless Matriarch. Brookstein? Brookstein. Yonder queen standeth is more than symbol to her soldiers. Have caution. Bonebreaker, the Tank Buster, yeah. Wait a minute. Interesting. Oh, that was fancy.
I will not hold back.
This time, asshole. Didn't make it out of that last one. Damn it. Too late to use Blackest Night, but I used Shadow Wall at least. Better than nothing.
This is going to leave a mark.
You guys are the dudes who took the livers last time, right?
This is going to leave a mark.
forget that does nothing against the boss. Hey, what the? Pushed it at the wrong time between skills, I guess. Whatever, we won. I pushed the Blackest Night right after using another skill, so it didn't count, wasn't cooldown, I guess. Or just drop the input, I don't know. 2 for 2 though, I guess. I blocked two tank busters and missed 2. Check this. Okay, it's all good. Come now, she was maniacal. The remaining Bentos may struggle bereft of leader. Oh, so she was answering him. If there were more guards, they would be here by now. That was all of them? Every last one? Read it backwards again. It's a boon we find this sanctum intact. We may at last turn our attention to investigation. Right, instead of fighting, right? I mean... wow. It's kinda cool. I think we're done here. Okay, that fight kind of woke me up a little bit, but still feeling pretty slumped and out of it, and I'm not sure why.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
I'm pushing through because I'm close to the end. It's like 5.3 is right around the corner. I'm almost there. I'm almost caught up.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation. That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
Thank you all for joining us at a night in these most perilous of times. By the summoning of Zodiark have we been granted a reprieve. Yet immutable as the laws he has woven may seem, they will not serve to forestall our doom. Nay, should we continue down this path, our fate will be the same. I said as much to the convocation, of course, but the stubborn fools turned a deaf ear to my warnings. I had hoped that the defector at least would side with us, but I regret to report our overtures have gone unanswered. Whither tend your thoughts, Vinat? Where you lead, we will follow. Wondering what somebody else is thinking, huh? Only they can tell you. I cannot speak ill of the convocation. They too seek only to secure the future of our star. Yet it is plain they will not countenance a permanent solution. That being the case, we must ask ourselves a simple question. Are we prepared to pursue our chosen course, even should it mean suffering the eternal condemnation of our brethren? If so, I see no further reason to demur. Let us bring forth the light that shall ever after keep the darkness in check. That is how the duality of light between darkness, or yeah, light and darkness was born, I guess, in this world. To
So
Zodiac and
it was
Hydaelyn.
they who first summoned Hydaelyn.
Yeah.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
I've seen that name before, but
For a certainty, Emet-Selch never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiac's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image?
no. Oh, actually, yeah, it was that tower right there. My brain is just so foggy right now.
The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
Please, why must it be you? If I may speak plainly, I would sooner it were another, any other. You are our leader. None can take your place. You know as well as I that but few support our cause. Far fewer than they who place their faith in Zodiac. Zodiac, not Zodiac. I don't know why I'm... Dude, I'm so done. Jesus. I started the stream off strong and I was like... falling asleep. If Hydaelyn is to stand a chance of opposing him, I am the only one who might suffice as her heart. Excuse me. Rest assured, however, I shall not vanish from this world. The form I take shall ever remain my choice. Oh. And I will press you no more. Only know this, you will be sorely missed. I wonder, is this how the convocation felt about Elidibus? So Elidibus is Zodiac's heart, what they're saying? And this guy was the one who appeared during the final battle against Emet-Selch.
What?
Meaning he's taking the form of, or at least some kind of supporting role to the Warrior of Light, being that he's Hydaelyn's heart?
Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiac's heart?
Right.
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
Yeah, I just got reminded of that, right before the final battle against Emet-Selch, when Ardbert fused his soul with yours, and Emet-Selch saw the power you gained. He saw one of these robed ancient ones, and he recognized them. So I'm wondering if that was Venat granting your character, the Warrior of Light, you know, powers through, you know, Hydaelyn, because Venat became Hydaelyn's heart. Or perhaps, this might be far-fetched, but maybe the form that Venat chose to take upon himself was the Warrior of Light himself. Him or herself, I guess. Because he said he would take on any form of his own choosing, right? So, he's Hydaelyn's heart, but he can also project a form of himself as the Warrior of Light, and perhaps that means Elidibus can do the same. He's Zodiark's heart, but he's also projecting a sort of image of himself as himself, Elidibus. Too soon to say, but that's kind of the vibe I got. I don't know. I guess we'll find out eventually. I'd always assumed Elidibus to be of the same ilk as Lahabrea and Em itself, but if the real Elidibus sacrificed himself before the Sundering, it makes no sense. That this facility shared intimate ties with the Academia Aniter may readily be discerned from the common element in their names. Based on mine observation, 'tis like that the forms housed here were conveyed onto the Academia only when required, and thence returned for safekeeping. Yet, such procedural minutiae are of largely academic interest, I can see. 'Tis unto the parties which did frequent these institutions that our thoughts should rightly turn, specifically the followers of Venat in the Convocation of 14. To say naught of the matter of Elidibus. And there I was thinking immortal was bad. Would someone explain to me how we're meant to kill a being who doesn't technically exist? He's also jumping to conclusions like me. Do you think we might be able to activate the device again? I should like to hear how those discussions ended. Yeah, who knows? Yustola might have an answer, though. The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike an aetherite. Beyond that, I can say little for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. I'm all eyes and ears. No response. Confound it. So close yet so far away, right? If I may, milady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it doth so no longer may be token the depletion of some essential energy within. Given how long it has lain dormant, I think it fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. Isn't that always the case, though? The white-robed emissary hath ever named himself Elidibus. Yet if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the Sundering came to pass. This calleth to mind the truth that Em itself did once reveal in passing, that the names by which we know our foes are not those given to Ascians at birth. Rather they are titles of office afforded to individuals of merit at such time as the role becometh vacant. Oh, I see what you're saying. So Elidibus is just a successor to the original one. That could be true too, yeah. Perchance the Elidibus at Zodiark's heart and the emissary with whom we are acquainted be not one and the same, but predecessor and successor. Yeah. That makes sense too, sure. It's possible. If the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet, something in that explanation rings false. Yeah, it doesn't sit quite right. I will remain for a time. I will not abandon my attempts to revive the device so soon. There is more to learn here, I can feel it. In matters of aetherology, I know of none as capable as thee. If there existeth a means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters on the surface. Guess that's it then. As if I didn't just do that. I'm guessing it was different when these patches first hit. Maybe you couldn't actually use the trust system right away. Who knows? Makes sense. When it's brand new, when it's like the latest patch, maybe they want you to play with other people just to make sure there's no shortage of players in the duty finder roulettes and all that other stuff so that the queue times aren't too long. Excuse me. While it is true our findings have raised more questions than they have answered, it is not impossible that Y'shtola will gain access to additional records. And if nothing else, we have spared Yulmore from invasion. It's true. Damn! The crash doesn't stop. Answers never did come to us tied neatly with a bow. We'll get to the bottom of things eventually. Hopefully this will make the Bentos think twice before raiding the stores of their fellow Ondu again. Does she really not mind working alone? I don't think so. Ah, finally. The end of 5.2. Echoes of a Fallen Star. They always name the last quest in the expansion or the patch the name of the expansion or the patch. Oh. Oh, man. I'll definitely have to cut the stream after this. This last quest is probably going to take another half hour, which will take me to 2 hours anyway. Yeah, if I can get out of this slump, I'm going to have to end it right after this, because... I'm fucked up. Oh my god. Can we but uncover Elidibus' true origins, we may yet come to understand his designs. To that end, Y'shtola must needs be afforded as much time as she doth require to complete her investigation. To the extent that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel? He will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are. It ain't that bad yet. Just kidding. It was the music and the black screen that took forever.
Dare I ask what's going on?
Shit happens.
Ah, excellent timing. For me, in any case. We have a problem.
Of course.
The vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the Facets, and no longer wish to be so. In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time, but a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found.
Work of the Ascian.
As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
Planted seeds of, what would you call it, grandeur in their minds, so they think they're above their posts now, and everybody suddenly wants to go out and become some big-time adventurer that will become a hero. Interesting.
It's you! The Warrior of Darkness!
You understand, don't you?
No, I do.
Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
Yeah.
And not only here, but everywhere. Which is why we've got to get out there and lend a hand to those in need. That's what you did, isn't it? even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people.
Very minute tasks, side quests, shit like that, yeah. Well, yeah.
And we're trying to do the same. We may have our sky back, but there's no shortage of people who still need help. If we follow in your footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day, even warriors of light.
What are we to say to that? We can hardly tell them they are mistaken.
Exactly.
They seek but to do good, as you have.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
Whoa! Shit, what the fuck? This is some Monka Shake shit right here.
What's happening to the sky?
A meteor shower, like the one in the murals. New warriors of light will be born then. Just like in Final Fantasy 14 1.0. A meteor shower that, like, happens in that.
Oh no!
It's 5 years before Realm Reborn, so you have to look at the cutscenes because you can't play that content anymore.
Pyro 12.
A star shower.
I hear a voice.
You and all? Why does it feel like it's inside my head?
Hear, feel, think.
There it is. They just awakened as...
Me too.
Well, they have the echo.
My friends, you are warriors of light.
You're back!
What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power. Welcome to the fold.
I'm a warrior of light.
I've been chosen.
Can it be?
Me, a hero.
Did they, or did he cause some kind of illusion to make him think that? Was that authentic? Uh-oh. Akino's pissed.
Wait!
The falling stars. Were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked? Nay, I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion, apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls. That which you and yours call the Echo. And an echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what men in their completeness once possessed.
And hence that's why it's called the Echo. Okay, well they finally explained why they named it that. Makes perfect sense.
Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it. But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end. Through the rekindling of memory, I have awoken the ability. Just as Hydaelyn is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
The Echo hath ever been thought a gift from Hydaelyn, a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto. Her voice. Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, it is only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the Echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice, one might surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant. In sooth, we bore witness to this but moments ago. At the sight of the star shower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
Just so. And whenever Hydaelyn has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Why, then, didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
Foe? You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light. And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world. Just like you.
And there he goes again. Though I don't suppose he would have given us an honest answer about his history had he stayed. Though I like not what it pondereth, no, what it portendeth. Having been treated to so unambiguous a demonstration, I cannot well conclude aught but that star showers are indeed instrumental in awakening the Echo. Excuse me. Yet we need not attribute such credence to all that Elidibus hath claimed. Excuse me again. That he too seeketh this star's salvation, for one. Yeah, that doesn't sound like something he would give a shit about. Unsettling though this is, I'm certain our friends in the Guard will use the Echo well. Or with good intentions, at least. Some of the worst things imaginable have been done with the best of intentions. So, I hope you're right. I like the little Eden there. I don't want to look at it. It's cute. It did remind me of it. Amaranth, I mean. All the fear and the sadness. Weird how visions of star showers like that are what activates the Echo, considering a star shower is part of what caused the end of the original world. You know, the Sundering. What we saw in Amaranth before fighting Emet-Selch, when we saw the past, there was a meteor shower, an actual meteor shower, destroying the city along with a bunch of monsters. And then, you know, they talked about the star shower murals in the Kitana Ravel as well. It's all connected somehow. To the Warrior of Light, Hydaelyn, and by extension Zodiark as well, but it's good. It's getting very interesting. I like it. The more Elidibus reveals, the less I understand, but that he has made a fine mess of things is plain. He is gone, then? I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay their departure. But as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Thaler and Vonard among them, I am sorry to say. They have quit the Guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whatever Elidibus's plans for them might be, the pair have only ever had the best of intentions. One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the Echo. And it's not as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit. I quite agree. Though the impetus for their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken, the men and women in whose footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth. Warriors of light, Ardbert, yourself most of all. And so, I would ask a favor of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey, and furnish them with what wisdom you can. They've set off for the Amaro launch, but you should still be able to catch them if you leave now. Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, the Elder Seedseer took the time to usher you out into the wider world many moons ago. That sentence is probably different depending on where you started. I started in Gridania, so... yeah. I think that comparison rather flatters Thaler and Vonard. But the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged with a Warrior of Darkness himself to see them off. If thou art willing, I prithee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at Anamnesis to us. Alright, before I talk to this guy and potentially start off, you know, set off a whole bunch of other cutscenes, go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Whew. Alright, I have returned. So back to the movie The One, starring Jet Li and Jason Statham. Oh wait, that's not what we're watching here. It's Final Fantasy 14, right. I couldn't help but make the comparison to some of the plot elements in that movie. It's an old-ass movie from like pre-2010. But it just had the whole premise of there being tons of parallel universes, and they're connected in the sense that you could sort of cause a rejoining of power in an individual if that individual's reflections across all those universes was eliminated, so to speak. So if the version of you in every other universe died off, their power would come to the remaining ones that are still alive. So if everyone except every version of you in every other universe died except you, you would gain all that power, basically, and become godlike. And it's, you know, I guess my mind drew a comparison with the concept of the rejoining of the worlds, the reflections of the source in this game. It's kind of the same thing. There's different versions of you on other reflections of the source, and if all of those reflections rejoined the source and it became whole, then everybody who lived through that, of course, would become, you know, godlike and superhuman like they used to be before the Great Sundering. So, similar concept. But so if, they might explain it a bit more here, but I guess I got a little confused during the last cutscene. I think they were trying to imply, and again, I'm really out of it, so this is probably why. But I'll have to rewatch this cutscene when I'm a little bit better. But I'm kind of assuming they were trying to say that basically everybody is capable of receiving Heidelin's gift, so to speak, because everybody already has it. It's just that only certain people become attuned enough to actually hear her voice. Which is what they perceive as receiving the gift of the Echo. But technically everybody already has it. Just only some people are able to actually, like, hear it when they listen for it. And he provoked everybody there to be able to listen for it, and so, you know, a lot of them succeeded, thanks to the whole star shower thing, I guess. At least that's what I got from it. I think that's what they were implying, heavily. But for some reason, I got a little confused, and again, I think it's because I'm a little out of it right now. I still can't get out of this slump, so as soon as we're done with this, I think I'm gonna cut the stream. And it's almost 2 hours anyway. But now it makes sense why this patch and this final quest is called Echoes of a Fallen Star. Because basically, the echo refers to, as a little bit said, an echo of the power that everybody who's alive used to have when they were, you know, whole and complete and not shattered into the different reflections that exist now. And, you know, the source being one of them. It's an echo of the power that everybody used to have when everyone was, like, living forever and all that stuff. So, Echoes of a Fallen Star refers to the fallen star is the star that got sundered into the 13 reflections. Okay. Just had to process that for a second, because, again, this normally I wouldn't have to work through it so much just to, but goddamn, I feel like shit. Let's wrap this up. I need a break. Whew. I was hoping to stream longer, I really was, but I don't know what came over me. Maybe I've just had too many late nights or something. You again? I mean, it's you, sir. Sorry. It's a funny old day. A funny old day, huh? Funny how your demeanor towards me seems to have changed suddenly. You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. Whatever advice Leon gave him, I don't know what it is, but... I still can't believe it. You coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. So long as it helps someone, we'll do what we need doing out there, no matter how small. And when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. Good luck, guys. Get out there! No. This sounds better. The path shall ever be revealed to those who are true of heart. Cheesy, corny, but it works. We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you. And that was the last time I ever saw them alive. Felt appropriate to say that. I feel like something might happen to them, but I hope I'm wrong. Hopefully they'll live through whatever ordeal they have waiting for them out there. Whatever challenges they come across, I guess. I was so deeply immersed in my research that I entirely failed to notice the star shower. Bugger. Thou art returned, and at a most opportune time. We have but this moment concluded our account of all that came to pass in the deep. Honestly, don't listen to all this prattle about the life-changing importance of your words to impressionable young heroes. You could nod mutely in their general direction, and they'd still be inspired. Damn, Alize. Ever the pragmatist, huh? This land is our home, and it is we who must protect it. Even if he didn't believe a word he was saying, and it's all part of some terrible scheme, it's hard not to take his message to heart. I take it they were suitably inspired? You caused quite a stir when you set forth as the Elder Seedseer's newly anointed envoy, you know. Minfilia was delighted. The world is ever in need of heroes, she said. Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will be a boon to them. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We have yet to discuss how to proceed, however. Maybe you'll figure something out. While your findings in Anamnesis and Eider do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design. Nor do I know of any other potential avenue of investigation. For which reason we must needs trust to Y'shtola's ingenuity and wait for her efforts to revive the Ancient's device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one of your experience, it does seem worth the attempt. And I'll come with you. Safety in numbers. Of course he says no. In combat, perhaps, but where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught, so you've no need to worry. Nor do I intend to vanish for moons on end. We still have the empty to attend to, don't we? Alright, then I look forward to your return. I'm guessing the empty is the, optional normal raid questline? Eden's Promise or something? Then it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel? Of course. We are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference and, I believe, nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hearteningly, practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. Indeed, though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found. But we are all grateful for thine unstinting efforts. Thou needst not labor to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I should gladly offer mine assistance. Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure that the Crystarium continues to run smoothly, in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps I could help? There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. Thank you. All of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your suite at the Pendants? Huh. I haven't done that in a long time, but okay. Sure. We're gonna talk to Ardred again? One of these methods will work. It must. Of course I don't wish to worry Lena. She has more than enough to worry about already. But I swore that I would return you all home. Alright! Fine. I will henceforth endeavor to take breaks when appropriate. While Lena is watching. Never fear, I too will continue to assist the Exarch to the best of my ability. And if that means casting the odd sleeping charm, so be it. Putting him to sleep. Knowing not whether Elidibus or our ever-waning connection to the source representeth the more pressing problem, we must needs attend to both, and risk solving neither. Right? Multitasking, man. It makes you less efficient at both tasks, or all tasks involved, I guess. I will accompany my brother and make sure he doesn't get carried away. You will do as you're told and get some rest. Both of you. Oh. Right. Grahatia. Honestly, he's a danger to himself. If I were Lena, I think I would have hit him over the head with a blunt object by now. At least then he'd lie down. He's in the same room. There's so much to be done and so little I can do to help. But you can count on me to play my part in the empty. Ought we to inform the citizens that the star shower was an illusion, do you think? They might sleep better for the knowledge that no damage was done. I knew it wasn't real. There is sure to be no shortage of potential heroes upon whose good nature Elidibus will try to prevail. The trick will be in anticipating which settlement he'll direct his attentions towards next. Yeah. A lot of places he can go from here. I think he's gonna go to Amarang, maybe even Ilmeg, though there's not much for him there. So maybe not. But I feel like we'll be going there in the next patch's content, 5.3, which I'll start tomorrow because I am just too damn tired right now. Not to mention there's maintenance in a few hours, so I really don't have time for another stream after this. A pleasure as always, Master Starcrest. I am relieved to see you were unharmed in the earlier commotion. Though if I may, you do look somewhat weary. Tell me about it, dude. I'm fucking dead tired right now. I presume you will be retiring to your suites?
Yes.
Very good. Do let me know if there's anything you require. I'm done. Time for a long series of cutscenes that probably last another 10 minutes. 206. This is 216 when it's over, then I was right. Whoa, man, that was hard. A big yawn right there. I like the look of the water and the sound of it. ASMR, man. Glynard. Master Starcrust? It's Glynard from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late. I was just drinking some tea, man. It's no problem. Couldn't sleep. A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember them from that business with the Cardinal Virtues. Oh shit, which one? Branson? That was the tank class, right? Yacht. That was when I did White Mage. Blue Reek. When I did the DPS thing as a Dragoon. And then Tainer was when I was a Black Mage and did the role quest for Magic DPS. Huh. I wonder if the one I say is the one that's going to appear. You know, I like Tainer the most. But me and Granson are bros. Because we look alike. I'm gonna go with Granson. Granson? There he is! I bet it's whichever one you pick. Well met, sinner. Just because we look the same. I had to go with him. I was looking forward to a welcome respite here in the Crystarium, but the mood here is not exactly conducive to relaxation, as I'm sure you've noticed. Hi, I'd wager you know more about what's going on than anyone else in this city. Care to share? Stuff? I can't say that I envy your prey. Envy you, your prey. Dark work, this twisting of the Warriors of Light's legacy. Reminds me of what became of old Dikaiosine, though this Ascian of yours is a fair bit more chatty. Yeah, true. I'm tempted to silence him myself. Brandon made his mistakes, I'm sure they all did, but the past is the past. They've earned their rest. I like both of these answers, but I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. Yeah. Not about to let him sully Ardbert's good name. What? You want me to leave it to you? Yeah, man, I think I can handle this. Thanks for the offer of help, though. Right. I'm not the only one carrying all that weight. Very well, but only because you asked. Remember, if you ever need me, just say the word. I'll be there. Right on, twin. Kind of want to watch the alternative cutscenes with the other characters now. Before I close this up. I'll have to use the Crystal Towers Umbilicus. I'll have to use the, what's it called? Unending Journey diary that your character has in the room to see the alternate cutscenes, I guess.
Foiled again. If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
Art thou unwell?
Or perhaps a brief respite? It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
I'm fine. And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome.
What the hell's he doing here? What's this about? Oh yeah, he met up with some guy that looked like an Ascian a little bit. Might have something to do with that. I forgot about that. The end of 5.1.
The dream again.
Could just be the fact that he has the power of the Echo. Yeah, this guy.
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
Dude, that I just recognized his voice. He sounds exactly like Yatsuyu's brother from Stormblood. Yeah. Or Yotsuyu. He sounds like a brother.
I have
Crazy
always
psychopath.
dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze.
Indeed. Could Emmett Selk have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
The final days.
Why, yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale. The tale of the world's end.
That same fucking smile, man. It's definitely him. Way more heroes. In the name of the lights. This is 3.1 at this point, but I kind of just want to go back into the hotel room so I can see the alternative version of that cutscene with the one that I just saw with Granson. I want to see if I can see it. Ah, Master Starcrest, will you be venturing forth today? You'll be sure to take care if so. Though they say the star shower was harmless, one can never be too careful. But I concede it is not for me to tell the Warrior of Darkness how to look after himself. Old habits, you understand. Ah, Leon! How very opportune. Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare? Not really, but I guess, because I can't really reach my hotel room unless I finish this shit. Wonderful, wonderful! I wanted to thank you, see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tale set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Or the great hero he is in the case of Ardbert. You too were surprised to see him, I think? Yeah, because it's not really him. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. And then then the stars rained down from the sky and... well, you know the rest. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude, and so here I am. Thank you, Leon, for giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you perhaps wish to have your account of these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only say the word. What can you tell me about the Warriors of Light? I beg your pardon? You wish to ask me about the Warriors of Light? Yeah, all those people that left. Forgive me, but I dare say you already know more about them than any living soul, save for Ardbert himself, of course. Unless you refer to the Warriors of Light more broadly? Yeah. If so, I may yet be able to assist you in some small way. Excellent! I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant texts. Pray join me at your earliest convenience. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Do not let me keep you, sir. I bid you a pleasant day. Huh. Well, there's a little teaser for 3.1 for tomorrow. How about this thing? You can't actually sit down and read it, though. If you sit like this, the minute you push X, you get up. So, it doesn't work. So it's probably this one. And it's probably not the last cutscene, but we'll just work our way backwards. Yeah, this is the one with Xenos in it, I bet. Yeah. That wasn't this one. This is the other one with Xenos in it. The one that precedes it. So, oh. My bad. The one right before this. Number 2. This one. Finally. Oof. The rough part about this one is it has a very slow startup time. Very slow. Oh. Well, it gives me a chance to do that at least. Oh, what's his work right too? Holly ho, stranger! Yeah. Her rough way of speaking is gonna make me laugh. So there I am, minding my own business, quaffing my ale, when I hear a ruckus outside. And then, clear as day, Warrior of Light. That sounded like trouble to me, and I knew that if anyone was gonna trouble himself over that trouble, it'd be you. So I gave Glinner the old, but I'm your best customer routine until he agreed to bring me here, and now I know where you live. Great, ain't it? That sounds a bit stalkerish, actually, but... Already getting wasted. Some bastard's walking around wearing Ardbert, Lamit's Ardbert like a second-hand jerkin? Yeah, you could say that. I don't know what's more offensive. That, or that you let him leave without a proper dwarven decking. A certain Hobson refused to... Yes! Go back and forth with the insults. Ah, in a pinch, an improvised decking would have been fine. An improvised decking. Tell you what, I'll show you how to knock that bastard flat into the blink of... flat in the blink of an eye here and now. Taboos be damned. After all, we ain't about to let him keep on like that, are we? Pretending to be Ardbert. Lamit's Ardbert. Yeah, you got that right. Step 1. Make a fist. Step 2. Extend your arm, like so. Step 3. Beat him senseless. Got it? Good. Now make me proud. Ah, well, that was cute. I'm guessing all of them will end like this, though. Every time I start this over again, I have to watch him pour tea. Oh my god. Well, it's only 2 more times, right? This time and the next. Oh. 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 I'll take a shower and probably take like some kind of power nap after this. Well, it's kind of late. I'll probably just wait. But I am going to take a huge break. I don't get tired of hearing that, though. I like the sound effect. Lou Reek. There he is. What charming accommodations. He came from a lavish upbringing, so he would know. I had come to dine at the Wandering Stairs, you see, when I spied a considerable gathering of locals. Then the sky caught fire, and, well... You must know what it all means. Anything you'd care to share with a friend? That is alarming, to say the least. It's all well and good that others have come to appreciate the Warriors of Light, but we cannot allow this charlatan to exploit their legacy so. Jesus. Yes, why not? We shall reform the indomitable duo that is Reek and Leon and put an end to his shenanigans. This guy. Eager as ever, I see. Yes, I know. No need to say it. You've no intention of involving me. I'm stupid, but I'm not naive. You're the better hunter and the better person besides. I'm reminded of Renda Ray, though that's hardly a surprise, is it? For her sake, for all of theirs, show this pretender what it truly means to be a hero. You got it, dude. I won't let you down. I like the choice of music for this one, here at the end. The other ones didn't have that. Last one. Let's turn up the volume because I want to hear this water slash tea pouring a little bit better. It's doing wonders for me for some reason. I like the sound of it. That sound is so nice and satisfactory. Maybe I should start watching ASMR videos. I don't know. I'll wrap up the stream after this one. Sainer. The little mage kid. There he is. What's up, kid? What's his name? Your partner slash father figure, kind of. Pray forgive my late visit. I heard the man who called himself a warrior of light speak, you see, and saw the stars falling from the heavens. That's his name, Serg. Serg grew tired of my endless fretting and bade me call upon you if it would put my mind at ease. Is there aught you can tell me? Well, yeah. Sort of. It's going down. Imposters and all that. Tarnishing the name of Ardbert and the other Warriors of Light, I guess. Though it's not clear how yet. An imposter? I feared you might say that. I believed him. I wanted to believe him. How wonderful it was that even one of them returned, I thought. Yet, if he is not the man you knew, then... I'm sorry. I know all too well how that feels. He does, yeah. I can only imagine how it must hurt to be unable to speak the truth. How you must abide the lie for fear of condemning those fallen heroes once more. Yeah. Yeah, that does suck. Stuck between a rock and a hard place here. It may not be my place, but allow me to offer you a few words of advice, as you once did me. Remember how dear he was to you, and be brave. You've certainly grown. Oh, I'm not half so eloquent as you, but I hope that it helps. I kind of like both answers, but I felt like that one was a little bit more appropriate. Let him know he's come a long way, you know? I see nothing but good things for you in the future, my boy. Nothing but good things. Would have been nice if we had a chance to talk to Serg too, but it was just Tainer. Kind of miss Serg a little bit too. Oh well. That's it. That's the end of, I wonder what I could have done differently here. Reflect quest progression. Ah. Means I haven't done whatever it takes to alter this cutscene. Oh wait, or it's probably a different cutscene. Yep. Still, it remains I haven't done whatever it takes to change that. Alright, whatever. So that's it. We saw all the cutscenes, for doing all the role quests quite a few streams ago now. Like I said, I'm wrapping up here and I'm gonna take a huge break. And by the time I get back, maintenance will be right around the corner, so I won't be logging back in and I won't be streaming anymore for today, so that's it for today. I will come back to stream 5.3 tomorrow and hopefully finish it in one day. Might require more than one stream, of course, but hopefully I can do it all in one day, across like 2 or 3 streams. And then I'll be done. I would stream 5.4, but I'm just getting too exhausted to keep going much longer. It's pretty draining sometimes, having to schedule these streams so that I can continue main scenario quests. And feeling like I can't continue it until I'm streaming. Because I'm trying to capture my raw reaction to everything first time through. But this just kind of reminds me why I don't do this. Why I don't play games blind, usually on stream. I play games that I've already played before. Through like New Game Plus systems, if the game has it. If the game in question has a New Game Plus system, I'll do that, which this game does. I'd rather do that just because when I'm not streaming, I can still feel free to just keep playing the game, and it's fine, because I already know what happens next. I'm not trying to capture a raw reaction to like my first time exposure to something like I'm doing right now. But I still don't regret that I did this. I liked capturing my, first time raw reaction to everything that happened in Shadowbringers. It definitely wouldn't have had the same effect doing a New Game Plus of that. But it is exhausting. And like I said, I feel like I get stuck to a certain extent because I feel compelled to only make progress in main scenario when I'm streaming. So then when I'm not streaming, it feels like I can't do anything, really, except grind other job classes that I haven't gotten to 80. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble. You get what I'm saying. I like capturing my first time reaction to everything, but it is just not sustainable for me in the long run. I'd rather just be able to sit back and enjoy the game for the first time through on my own again, so I can take my own pace through it and not have to schedule my progression through it around streaming. And then I'd rather just live stream like a New Game Plus playthrough of a said video game, whether it's this one or anyone else. So I probably won't be doing another blind run again for another video game for a long time. Unless somebody I know hypes it up like this. Like a friend of mine hyped up Shadowbringers for me and said, "Oh, it's amazing, you should capture your first time reaction." But yeah. Otherwise, I probably won't be doing that again for another video game for a very long time, because this is exhausting, so... That said, I will leave you all here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate all the support, the viewership, the follows and subscriptions on Twitch and YouTube respectively. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I bid you all good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where you are. And take care of yourselves out there. Whew. See ya. I need a break. God damn.